good, so good, good, so very good.
Welcome to the Good GMs podcast. I'm E.E. Morris, and today's episode is Legends of the Fallout. And now, here's Chuck and James. And James.
Good, so good, good, so very good.
Hello and welcome. This is part 2 of Mo Money, Mo Problems. No, what was it? Modiphius Better Blues.
Oh, yes.
Mo Better Diffius?
Mo Better Diffius. No, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. It's a work in progress.
This one is also a Spike Lee joint, I think. So cheers to you guys. We have good GM James back with us today to show us how the Modiphius 2D20 system works, specifically in a Fallout capacity. Hello and welcome.
I don't represent Modiphius in any way.
No, he's not getting paid.
Entertainment is wonderful off in UK, but if I do something wrong, don't blame them.
Well, you're nobody said you were perfect. You just have to be good. And I'm here, of course, with co-host and scholar.
Hey everybody, Chuckie T here, ready to have some fun.
There we go. I don't have any updates from last week. I haven't played. Oh no, I have. I played some Daggerheart instead of just making a character, and that was neat. I really enjoyed that.
Had fun with that?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that.
Nice.
Also, I want to say thanks to Kurt, who's editing this, hopefully still. I know he edited a few of our past episodes, which we're catching up to. So thank you, Kurt.
Thank you, Kurt.
Thank you, Kurt.
So best
depending on what you cut.
Yeah, exactly. Don't cut the good stuff.
Yeah, that's a thing too.
Yeah. I don't know.
Don't make me look stupid.
Don't make me look stupid. Just make us look good. Have you got anything to say there, Chuck? Are you you look like you're still getting ready? Are you good for today's episode?
I'm in it to win it. Let's do this.
All right. Got my D20s, got my bottle caps.
How many D20s do I need?
I got 5.
Up to 5.
Perfect.
Usually
good.
2.
Perfect. I got that. I got my 5.
There you go. You're using an internet roller.
Hell yeah, I am. I'm using Roll20. Because I pay for it. So yes.
That's right. This episode is not brought to you by Roll20.
It should be though.
So last week we decided to do a little tiny demo, 2 characters.
Yeah.
Mostly get a sense of the rolling system. I gave you 2 pre-mades.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So who's playing what?
I guess I'm playing Petey Redwing, a vault dweller. He's level 2, which means he's awesome.
This is a very detailed backstory. I love it.
That's yeah.
How long has he been out in the
you are from Vault 101, and this is your first day in the Wasteland.
Ooh.
Vault 101 opened after the events of Fallout 3, so it's more of a vault village that interacts with the Wasteland. So you've heard stories of above ground, but you've never been yourself.
Mm.
Nice. I'm ready.
And was I sent out with him as his faithful Mr. Handy Westmoreland?
Westmoreland has been sent on a mission with Petey Redwing up to the town of Megaton.
Oh.
And I'm ready to serve.
All right. Let's go
You got your stuff?
I got my stuff.
All right. We're going to start Fallout right with a Ron Perlman voiceover. That goes, picture a slideshow with old-timey World War II-esque pictures of atomic bombs going off and soldiers marching to war as I go, War never changes. Organized violence is humanity's constant companion, fixed like a shadow, ceaseless and inescapable. The atomic fire of the 21st century is long gone, and the Enclave War here in the capital wasteland is a decade past. Having only recently left Vault 101 on a trade expedition for the first time, you find yourself in Gob's saloon in the village of Megaton. The sweaty interior doesn't enjoy the clean lines of the vault. Just about everything is made of crudely reforged scrap with a fine patina of corrosion. The bar stands in 2 stories. A main open floor ringed by a second story of small tables. It could probably accommodate 100 patrons, but here, early in the morning, there are only 2 people within. There's a ghoul working the bar, a leathery man, you know to be Gobtholomew. You were told he's a prominent citizen here in Megaton and a friend of the vault. And up on the ring, seated at a table, there's a grizzled human woman in well-worn leather armor, covered in road dust. Just as you take your first steps into this saloon, Petey, your Pip-Boy starts beeping, demanding your attention.
Okay, I check the Pip-Boy. What's going on?
Okay,
Can I ask whose mic is getting that amazing sound? I'm just sorry to interrupt.
Cats are fighting around here.
Around here, okay. Fair enough. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of the mic drumming, and
also my phone's hitting my desk.
Yeah.
You want me to redo the thing?
No,
or?
I heard all of
no,
that. It wasn't until after you turned to start talking to us that you know what I mean. I just noticed it in the last couple sentences. So I will.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Pip-Boy. What's going on with the Pip-Boy?
The Pip-Boy has a little a flashing light on it, and there appears to be an encoded recording set to go off when you enter the bar.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
Decoding the message will require a roll.
All right, what am I doing?
This is your private Pip-Boy, so I'm actually going to give you an intelligence science check at difficulty 0.
Okay.
The game has just begun, so you have no action points. You have no momentum to spend to increase your die pool. You could give me threat to increase your die pool, but that might be an odd choice given that the difficulty is 0 on this.
0.
You're guaranteed to. But any successes you get will turn into action points that the team can spend. So,
okay, so
whenever you roll dice,
okay,
you have to figure out a target number. So the check here is intelligence science.
Okay.
Add your intelligence attribute to your science roll.
Okay, so that's 6.
So your target number is 6.
Okay.
This is not a tagged skill?
Science is not tagged, no.
Okay, so your critical threshold number is going to be 1. So you're going to roll 2 dice.
Okay.
If they roll 6 or under, you get 1 success. If you get 1, you get a second one for each.
Okay, I got a 13 and a 14.
Those are 2 fails.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
So it was difficulty 0, so you do it anyway, but you earn no action points for the team.
Okay, because I'm trying to roll low, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, crap.
That's why a 1 would be a critical success.
Turns out,
Yeah.
Petey Redwing, not that smart and not that good at science.
What does this say?
And neither is his trusty sidekick.
Wait,
Westmoreland.
what? Right, this can't be right.
Westmoreland, you can give aid in a task.
Right.
But when you give aid, you don't roll both your dice. You only roll 1 die.
Mm-hmm.
So was there an ability skill that could help if you're looking over Petey's shoulder at his Pip-Boy?
Well, I mean, I have science as well.
Mm-hmm.
I also have, repairs doesn't seem right to me. No, not really anything else. Just would be science.
And what attribute would go?
Well, again, if it's intelligence, I've got the same numbers. I doubt it's like perception.
Okay.
I'm seeing.
Peering over his shoulder, roll perception science.
All right, that's
On 1 die.
1 die. I rolled an 8, so I got a success.
The team gets 1 AP.
Yay! You need to press the yellow button, sir.
Oh, the yellow. Right. I remember this now. Excellent. So yes, press the yellow button.
The Pip-Boy buzzes and somewhat comes to life as an analog computer aboard your wrist, and an audio recording begins. You quickly recognize the voice of your overseer, saying, "Hi there, I'm Overseer Baines. This Pip-Boy belongs to Petey Redwing from Vault 101.
That's me.
If you're not him, you can return this wrist-worn computer to Vault 101 for a reward. Unless you killed him."
Wait, what?
No, seriously, a curse on you. God saw what you did.
Oh,
But if you are Petey, I recorded this message to remind you of your mission. The town of Megaton is a reliable producer of Brahmin offal. It's as close to rubber as we're going to get, so we need a secure trade agreement. If Megaton can keep up a steady supply of guts, we can offer them routine medical treatment. I've set up a meeting for you with the town elders, but Petey, don't be too eager. Make the locals comfortable before you start pitching. We're all counting on you, buddy, but I know you're up to the task. After all, you're a Vaulty.
That's right. See that? He knows who I am. I told you I was ready for this.
You absolutely are, sir.
Yeah, yes, I am. Okay, how do I turn this off again?
It's off. It turned itself off.
Right. Don't hit the yellow button again. And he starts to actually replay the audio one more time. And he keeps hitting the button. No turn off. There we go. Got it.
And we'll edit that in because that'll sound really funny.
The Cavernous Bar is 2-story. It's a music venue. It's a town hall, but it's just empty today. There's one sort of a woman looking haggard and dressed in leather armor up on the sort of circle of tables, mezzanine area.
Yeah.
And then Gobtholomew, the bartender, is working the bar.
This place doesn't seem very sanitary, sir. Perhaps we shouldn't eat while we're here.
And of course, Petey's stomach rumbles. Right. We'll eat after we secure the not so great rubber. Let's go talk. And he kind of straightens up a bit. Let's go talk to the bartender. This is going to work. I'll tell you, he's going to help us. He looks like a very helpful person without a nose. Oh, God, they really don't have noses. Okay.
There have been a ghoul or two coming into Vault 101 to trade from above ground, but you've never really seen one up close. And it is a sight to behold.
Yep.
A leathery face just in patches. This ghoul has a wispy sort of mane of mouse brown hair, sort of just kind of in the middle, zigzagging around the very top of the head. He just wears a sort of practical t-shirt and slacks, but they're clearly tailored for him.
Huh.
Remember, sir, it's not how they look, it's who they are.
Oh, you see, King, kind of thumps his fist off him. That's why we're together. You keep me remembering these important things. And he actually holsters the gun.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, he holsters the gun. That's right. Talk. God, yeah, we're here for rubber. Okay, yes, sir. Hi.
What you drinking?
Yeah, Petey's looking at the glasses, and all he sees is dirt, dust, and this and that, and just, oh, no, I've already drank a lot on the way here. I'm quite drunk already. No, sir, I'm here to establish, to get stuff for our
trade relations.
Oh, yes,
sir. Trade relations.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh.
Every time some Vaulty comes to town, they want to start up some big thing. Like they can solve everyone's problems in a day. Help me with this, I'll fix that for you. Unless your problem is needing a drink, I cannot help you.
You can't point us to the elders and we can maybe give us a little insight. Hey, how about if I get a drink and then maybe you can give me some insights on how to establish good medical stuff for this great, and he looks around, community.
Beer's 5 caps, whiskey's 10 caps, Nuka-Cola's 20 caps.
Oh my, you're very entrepreneurial. Okay.
Kitchen opens at sundown.
Wait, why does it open at sundown?
That's when people come here to eat. They're busy during the day.
Okay. He leans back to the robot and it's like, all right. Suggestions?
Sir, order the cheapest thing, and I will give you a can of purified water we brought with us.
Oh, thank God for that. Thank you, sir. Yes, I'll take your, 5 caps?
I think in your gear list you don't find purified water or caps.
No, we came with nothing. How far is our walk? How far was the walk?
Oh God! See,
It's a good
and
mile or two
Petey
Okay.
believes.
through wasteland.
Petey
Oh, boy.
believes that the robot is actually has in him somewhere like
Perhaps
purified water.
I have a dispenser that's empty. I don't
That's oh God, he's gonna be so mad afterwards. So yes,
Right,
so
we'll
he's
always
gonna order a drink and then
know. Don't have any caps.
just try to continue on with the trade agreement and all that fun stuff.
You're gonna try to trade pure water for what?
Oh no, caps. Wait, hold on. Do I have caps? For God's
No.
sake,
You have zero
I
caps.
have
Zero
zero
caps.
caps.
The vault does not use caps.
No, it does not. Okay, so I have no caps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! All right. He asked who the lady up on the mezzanine is. Who's the lady up there? Maybe she can help me. Maybe I'm
Some caravaner stumbled in here. She looks broke.
Oh, I don't think she's. Well, where are the your local? Take me to your leader. Or no? I don't.
This village is a communal democracy. Our alder people are elected once a year.
Aha.
The next meeting is tonight,
Oh.
sundown,
Oh.
here.
So-
During the day,
What
They're
they're all
busy.
working. There are Brahmin ranches. There's the water purifier. It's a council of 15.
Oh, that's quite a few of you. Oh, that's what's wonderful.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir,
Yes,
sir.
robot.
perhaps we should wander the town and try to find them before tonight's sundown. And we can do what the overseer said and make good with them.
Why do you think they sent us out with no caps? Yes, thank you. I appreciate all the wonderful insight you gave us. Yes, let's do that, my friendly
He
robotic
has given
friend.
us. He's given us very little, sir. May I ask you a question, Mr.
Yes.
Bartender, sir?
Oh, wait.
Mr. Gobtholomew, sir.
I usually reserve questions for paying customers, but go ahead.
Perhaps there's some people around the village that we should meet who are the village elders that might need work. Maybe then we can make some caps so when we return tonight,
this
we could buy
vaulty
you a
thing.
beer.
Yeah. I'm sure that each one of them has a terrible problem that requires you to walk about 200 feet and then probably shoot someone. And then, they'll give you a bunch of caps, okay?
We can do that.
Maybe we could
We can do
go clear out General Atomics of the ghoul problem. I mean, rad roaches.
I mean, the General Atomics factory does have a feral ghoul problem, let's be honest. But I appreciate the polite trepidation. There's a racial issue here. And the sensitivity, while not perfect, I can see your intentions.
Thank
I'd
you.
like to compliment you on your choice of pants, sir.
Oh, yeah. They're wasteland. They were found at a mall, and then of course I've had some modifications made.
They look like they fit you well.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's go back out and talk to some people. I think that's
Yes,
what we need to do. Let's do that. Let's do
Okay,
that.
goodbye.
Hey, it's good talking to you. I'll be back at sundown, and to help, I'm going to make great strides for your community. That's right, right? Is
Very
that,
well.
that's
Excellent, sir.
thank you,
Well
guys.
done. Well
Thanks.
done.
Thank you. No, thank you. This is good. All right, so yeah, we'll go out and we'll look for anyone with a question mark above their
So-
head.
There's two prominent doors made of junk that clearly lead outside. There's sunlight pouring in.
Okay.
As you approach them, you can't seem to open them, as if they are painted on in a pixelated sort of way.
Oh,
As if the play area of this
I
game
see.
doesn't
I
proceed
see.
outside of this establishment.
Careful, sir. If you push too hard, you'll fall halfway through the floor.
He stops because Petey's heard of this.
Sorry, we love you, Bethesda.
Yeah, Petey's heard of this. And he's prepared for this. He's slowly, hands come up. He slowly backs up. He looks around. Okay, points at the ghoul. No. Points at
Perhaps
the
we need to
robot.
initiate conversation with the lady
No.
upstairs.
And then he points up. Yes. Okay. And so, yes, going upstairs to chit chat with the lady upstairs.
Your heavy boots make an echo clank through the cavernous, empty bar made of junk. All the little bits of tin kind of shake as you go up, and the second floor that seems like it's built to hold 50, 60 people, and yet bends a little at your weight. The rough customer at the table is garbed in mismatched road leathers, marked by many repairs, where probably some knives and bullets have torn through. She's huddled over an empty beer, kind of looking forlorn. A human woman in her sort of early 40s, looking a bit sallow, but at the same time tough.
Yeah, see there. A wastelander. We found one. This is, what a moment.
You can do this, sir. I believe in you.
Yes, I can do this. Hello, ma'am. I'm from Vault 101, and I'm here to help you. Can I help you?
She looks up from the table, just a sort of crease of pain in her eye, and goes, "Hey, Blue, you buy me a beer?"
I would, but I'm here to negotiate trade agreement to get some good rubbery stuff for medicals for this great community, and I have no caps.
Oh yeah. Don't forget caravanners. You're gonna need those for constant trade like that.
Yeah.
They often get forgotten that there's two people at the ends. You got to save money for good protection.
Yeah. Oh, this is gold. This is important stuff right here. Yes. He
I will write it down, sir.
Pulls up a chair and
What's the name, folks?
I'm Petey, and this is I don't like to introduce. This is my good friend. Go ahead, tell him your name.
Petey forgets it often. It's Westmoreland.
I believe robots have their own voice. It's important that we.
I have the same voice as every other Mr. Handy.
That's not true. It's an octave higher. I promise. You're unique. That's what I'm saying. Is you're unique, ma'am.
I have the same voice as every other Mr. Handy.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It confuses me. You know that. Okay, ma'am. I feel that you need help. How can I help? I see it in your face. You look forlorn.
What?
And sullen.
Wow. Okay. I have had a rough time the last few days. My name's Shiloh.
Shiloh. Hello, Shiloh.
I
Pleased
was
to meet you.
working security with a caravan up at the Republic of Dave. And just a couple carts. We're moving it through the sort of Georgetown wastes. And some bandits had laid an ambush for us. We were fighting back okay, but all the ruckus, it drew death claws. Last thing I saw running out of there was the last of my caravan getting chomped. I just ran. I barely made it out.
How very lucky for you to survive.
At that moment, you vaguely see that she's nursing her arms. If somebody wanted to make some kind of medicine check to see her problem...
I would be more than happy to try that.
Perhaps perception medicine?
Perception medicine. So that gives me a total of 10 target.
I'm going to give you difficulty 1.
Okay, I have 2 in medicine and 8 in perception. Hey, I have a question for you, just out of curiosity, because it's on my character sheet. What are luck points, and how can I use them, and when can I use them?
Luck points are a good mechanic that get refreshed with like storytelling and stuff. So I'm gonna not use them this little session.
No, that's fine. I just wasn't sure if it was something that
there's a whole list of things they can do in every Modiphius rulebook. There's a sort of luck point or destiny point mechanic. Each game it's different. There's a little chart of different things they can buy, sort of just like bennies in Savage Worlds.
Okay, so what I would like to do something, and again, Chuck, feel free to jump in and say, no, don't do that. But I was thinking that, so I get 2 dice to start with. I would like to use our momentum, and the reason for that is that if we get a success, it comes back anyway.
Okay.
And then I was thinking as well, we only need one success to succeed, but it's a target 10. And just to keep the game interesting for the sake of it, I'd like to also buy one more dice with dread. Is that okay? Or fear or what?
Yeah, do it. Let's
So,
see how this
in-
works.
Yeah.
Fallout 2d20, all the momentum is called action points.
Action.
My thread is action points. Your stuff is action points.
Oh, okay.
You give me an action point.
So I
And you
would
spend yours.
and I'd spend ours, so it gives me
Wait. Now,
Nope.
buying extra dice
yes.
costs more the more dice you buy.
Oh, okay.
Buying one extra die costs 1 AP.
Right.
Buying 2 extra dice costs 3 AP.
Ooh.
And
Well, I
buying
mean-
3 dice costs 5 AP.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna keep our action
6
point.
AP.
I'm gonna keep
I'll
our
fix it.
action point, and I'm just gonna buy one with you by giving you an action point. So we still have one. I'm just gonna roll 3 dice then, because I don't want
Okay.
to give you 2 action points this early in the short session. Because I rolled one success, so an 8, which is what we needed.
Okay.
Okay.
So you gain no AP, but you
I
do
gain-
succeed
but
the
I-
task.
Yes. And so it's a good thing I did.
You, even through the clothing and leather armor on her left forearm, you can see that her arm was broken,
Mm.
and it appears she said it herself, but did it poorly. The bone is healing wrongly. She will lose use of that arm if
Yes.
it is not rehealed.
How unfortunate for her. I suppose I could offer assistance.
Well, yes. Is she? Yes.
But
Yes.
this happened quietly
Yes.
while the conversation is going on. Meanwhile, Shiloh says, I don't have anything to trade right now. Just got my armor and my bat, but I need those. But I bet that caravan is still in the Georgetown ruins. Those 2 carts are full of chems.
Oh.
We could go pick up that whole caravan's worth of goods and then bring it and get the delivery fee, or we could just keep the chems and do whatever we want with them.
What would we want to do with them?
Well, give them to the needy and the poor, obviously.
If
Obviously.
you like, they're your chems.
No, I think we should go collect them, and they were meant to go to someone, and it's only the right thing to do. Let's go get them and deliver them correctly. Yes.
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 But before we do that, I would be afraid if our companion were to lose their arm during this adventure.
What?
Your arm has been set wrong, and it will eventually necrotize and fall off.
Oh, that's a
Oh.
serious thing. That's serious. I've seen that before. It's not good.
Infection will set in, and you will die within hours.
Oh, no.
Is this a nurse handy?
Well, he turns, he looks at.
No, I'm actually very, very badly skilled at medicine, but can try.
You know what? With your permission, ma'am, I think you should let Wes here help you out.
Okay.
Trust me, he hasn't broken
Guess you-
very many arms, and he hasn't ripped much off of other people while assisting medically.
You might want to remove that belt of yours to bite down on.
I think I can handle it.
Okay.
Okay.
I try to reset the bone.
All right. She will give you an assist.
Could you do me a favor and hold her shoulder?
Yes, yes. I remember how to do this. I remember.
Okay, I think Petey can give an assist. if you
Yes,
like.
yes. So I just roll one d20.
But we have to decide what skill you're using.
Oh my god.
We're saying you're holding her.
Yeah.
We could do all sorts of stuff.
Oh my god. Yeah. Where are we at?
I'd let you do agility survival.
Survival?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have survival at 2, so that means I roll 2 dice.
You know
Nope.
this is how you're
You
targeting
get
her.
a target.
Okay.
Add your agility to your survival.
Okay, agility. Oh, so 10.
Nice.
Okay, and then you are assisting, so you only get 1d20.
Okay. All right.
What's our
And so you have to roll 10 or lower.
Oh,
difficulty for
wow.
this?
Jesus.
For the main thing, I would let you use intelligence medicine, and I'm going to say difficulty 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 15. I wasn't helpful.
Okay. Intelligence medicine is only 7. So I will use our action point. So that gives me 3 dice
Mm-hmm.
to get, and I need difficulty 2.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to buy another action. Can I? Do you mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, but that'll cost 2 action points.
Yep.
Should I do it?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. So I've given you 2, and I have 4d20 to roll, and I need 2 7s. I got a 6. No, I got a 6. I got 1 success.
Okay, with 1 success and not 2, you do not worsen the situation.
Right.
You holding her arm, you know that you haven't said it right, but with no X-ray going on or anything, no one else knows whether you've said it right or not. But you know you didn't make it any worse, but you haven't improved it either.
There, right as rain.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, see that? And pats her on the shoulder. Ah,
Careful, not
isn't
too
he-
hard.
Oh, right. Sorry. Still healing. Gotcha. Yes, see that? Ah, no. Oh.
Okay, I think I can feel. I think it feels better.
All right,
Feels
Does
Let's-
it? Good.
yeah.
let's
Yeah,
do it.
luckily, I swing my bat with my right, so
Thank
That's for the
God.
best.
Good. Okay. Hey, show us where this stuff is, and we'll assist you because
okay,
that's what
okay.
we do.
Can both of you
Mhm.
roll perception sneak?
Perception sneak.
And I'm not going to give you a difficulty. I'm going to say more is better.
Okay, so my perception is 8, my sneak is 1, so I'm looking for 9s. And we're both rolling this, yeah?
Now the book always tells you to set a difficulty. It's
Right.
a house rule for me that often as perception checks to see what's going on in the world, I will say that there is no set difficulty. It's just more successes. I'll give you more information.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Don't find that in a book. Something I do.
All right. So my
Right, so
perception.
we won't be accruing any action points from this.
Okay. All right.
We
So
can
my
negotiate.
My
Right.
perception's 5. My sneak is 3, and I have an asterisk by it. What does the asterisk do for me?
Okay, so it means that if you roll 8 or lower on a die,
Mhm.
you get 1 success. But if you roll 3 or lower, an additional success comes in.
Nice.
So,
Okay, and I'm rolling 2d20.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Unless you want to give me threat on a random check.
Yeah, I'm good.
I got a 1 and a 17.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
nice.
2.
And I got 13 and a 9, so no, neither.
Okay, I'm going to say this was actually really easy to spot what's going on. So the 1 success you got gives you knowledge of what's going on, and then I'm going to turn the other one into 1 AP for the team.
Nice.
Cool. I have these 3D printed Nuka-Cola caps that I'm using to represent.
Nice.
Because what you notice is that a small bulbous robot, a humanoid form, kind of a very round torso area and a football-shaped head,
Like a Danger Will Robinson kind of guy, or
but with arms and legs that are kind of dangly and only about 3.5, 4 feet tall,
Oh, okay.
is kind of ambling away from you, waddling away from you, because it has picked the canteen from your pocket.
Oh, I
Wait,
didn't notice
what?
any of this.
While you were setting Shiloh's shoulder, this little robot came and grabbed the canteen from out of your vault
Well, I'm
jumpsuit.
gonna go grab him, get my canteen back.
Sir,
and
where are you
chastise
going?
him. He stole my canteen.
Would you like me to roast the meat, sir?
Yes.
I start flamethrowing.
Wait,
Okay.
that's not what I had in mind. Just grab the little guy.
So you
Say-
have to catch him first.
say it, play
He's
it.
waddling away. Strength athletics
Okay.
contested with this little robot for anyone trying to catch him.
Okay. So
Okay.
I got.
So I'm going to set it. Basically, going to set a difficulty by rolling his. He got nothing.
Okay.
So 1 success will catch him.
All right. Can I assist Petey versus trying to catch? Because my strength athletics is a 7, whereas if I can offer like perception,
Mhm.
and I want to say speech, even though I got 0 in speech. I don't know.
Well, and then you hang back with Shiloh instead of flaming this.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Yes, I think that would be good.
So yeah,
also.
I think even that just gives me like 8 instead of 7. I don't know.
Yeah, because I got a 10 and a 9.
Yeah. Okay. What did you need?
I think it's 7. My strength is
Ooh.
5. My athletics is 2.
Level 2. You're not great at stuff yet.
All right, I'll try.
No.
I rolled a 6.
What was the
So
skill?
I was rolling perception and speech to stay up
Okay,
here
yeah.
and say, "Sir, go left of the table."
Yes.
You throw him a success, and so you, PD is able to catch this little bulbous robot.
How
And then
dare you? That's
my-
rude.
my-
Give it back.
My flamethrower just kind of sparks the little
No,
pilot
no,
light goes on,
no.
and I'm like, "Bring him here, sir."
No. We're just going to have a conversation. Just a small conversation.
Just
How
then
dare
a
you, sir?
shout echoes from the bar. It's Gobtholomew going, "Don't mind the schlocket bot. He's always taking stuff. He always gives it back. He just wants to see."
Oh, really? Oh, well, I guess no harm done. Now, give me back my...
The robot, its big eyes are like headlights. And it goes, "Hello, I'm Kit, and you are poor."
Petey pats it on its head. You're very astute. You're very, very astute. Thank goodness. Now, how about you amble away and don't touch any more of my things?
You don't have any more things to touch.
Okay, you know
He's
what?
got you there, sir.
West, don't, West. You're not helping. You're not helping here, West. Keep your flamethrower ready. He looks down at the little guy. Flamethrower. You understand flamethrower? How's that for something?
You're threatening violence for no reason at all.
Oh my God! He's looking for a chair to hit the little thing with. No,
Perhaps we
focus,
should
Pete.
just
Focus, Pete. Yes. Okay. Good. Playful kick at the little robot. Let's go and collect the chems.
Shh, keep it down, sir.
Why? No one here would. Wait, he stirs. He looks at the little robot. Looks back. Kind of.
Are you going to get chems?
Oh no, not at all. We're gonna help this lady with collecting something that
Her
she
cats.
dropped.
She's hurt very badly.
No, she's fine. Let's get her out of the place. Go on, Wes, help me out.
You need help. You're very poor. And your friend is hurt badly.
She's not my friend. She's just someone we're trying to help because we're good vaulties.
She's on the
You
mend.
don't even have any friends, and you're going out into Deathclaw territory. I heard.
Oh. After you, ma'am.
See, ladies and gentlemen, this is a good GM and a great NPC.
That's true. That is very true.
Ugh.
I would note, you've never seen this particular style of robot before. This doesn't look like any
It's a schlock bot, you said?
West.
Mm-hmm.
Gob said something.
Yeah.
Would you like to make a check?
Ooh, let's do a check.
I'd call that intelligence repair or maybe intelligence science. Identifying.
Okay. I think I would be happier with repair. So I have a 2.
Repair's not going to be specific. I'm going to call that difficulty 2. If you had done science, I'd say difficulty 1.
Oh, well, then that's better. I'd rather go with, strategically, I'd rather go with a 1 lower, like, intelligence 5. So 6 versus, to get 2 successes on 7 is going to be harder than 1 success on 6. Right? So,
it depends on your target number, but
math.
Usually.
Yeah. All right, I'll just roll it because we're just trying to remember a name, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I got 1 success.
Nice.
Yes, I got a 6 and a 13.
Oh, yeah, you heard about this. Before the Great War, there was an unsuccessful competitor to Robco Industries, Schlocket Industries.
Mm-hmm.
Robco's big government contracts meant that Schlocket never really had a chance. So they were bankrupted right before the war. But the units were supposed to have superior processors.
I wish I could get my hands on his processor.
Wait, what?
I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Yes, you did. You did. We've talked about
mm,
this.
mm.
We've talked about this. No.
Perhaps you'd like to join us, sir.
Wait, what?
Are you doing something fun?
Yes, absolutely.
What?
Whatever your name was. I don't
My
remember.
name is Kit.
Kit. That's right, Kit.
Kit.
Come with us.
Well, you certainly need it. And then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, you hear the smash of glass
Uh-oh.
from downstairs.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
And the shiny, symmetrical, box-like shape of a Vault-Tec lunchbox comes flying through the window. And from your wasteland training, you identify this as a bottle cap mine.
Hmm.
Hello.
It falls into the center of the bar, and you can hear the fuse burning. It is about to go off, showering Gob's saloon
Oh, my.
in shrapnel.
Everybody down. Kit, jump on that.
Yeah, because Petey's flipping a table over to get.
I think,
cover.
and I think Westmoreland's going to try, if he can, to get in front of Pete in a way of protecting him, but also being protected as well.
No, put Kit in front of you.
I told Kit to jump on the mine for us.
Okay.
It's a good idea, Kit. It's a good idea. Behind the table, just pointing.
I think hiding behind things is some sort of athletics check.
Sure.
And convincing Kit to jump on the grenade. That sounds like speech to
That's
me.
speech for sure. What speech and charisma?
Charisma, probably.
Oh God! That was a really bad
Wait.
choice.
Okay. Wait. So actually, yeah. Let's do that. Yeah. Because my charisma's 7, and my speech is 4.
And tagged.
Yeah.
And tag.
You're a talker. You were brought here to
Hell
Megaton to
yeah.
negotiate a trade agreement.
Yes. As soon
Amazing.
as Wes says that, Pete's like, yes, that would be super helpful, and then we won't be poor, and then we will be friends.
Yes, we can get the processor and all the caps.
What? Oh my God! Oh come on! I got 9 and an 18.
So, what was your target number?
It's contested. You're trying to convince the robot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll
But
endurance speech.
could we not have purchased some?
You could have purchased more dice with AP.
Damn
Oh
it!
shit! Oh.
And I can assist on this by using
You can assist.
but I can't spend AP to give me more dice for the assist.
Not the assistant. That pool
Okay.
can't grow from 1.
Well, let's try this. We got 1 success, and I need. You said sorry was charisma and speech, so I got a target number of 4.
So
No, I am. Yes, do it for the processor.
Kit the Schlocket bot rolled 3 successes.
Oh my gosh,
What the hell?
he's so much smarter than us. See, that's what I mean. We need that processor. Never
No,
mind.
that would be death.
That would be dead.
Someone just diffuse it. It might be a dud. It's still burning.
Sure,
Fine.
go ahead and diffuse it for us.
Can
Like
I
a
get there in time?
Good NPC. I'm kidding. Yes.
You would have to leap from the 2nd floor down.
No, then I'm not a leaper. I'm so unleapable.
Strength athletics.
Strength athletics 7 for the leap.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
it. Screw it. I will do this for you, sir. Carry
Mhm.
on the mission. And oh god, this one's cocked. Oops. So no. Strength athletics would have been a 7, and I rolled
difficulty 1.
difficulty 1. Yeah, I rolled nothing. I rolled
Nothing.
11
Okay,
and
so
an
I'm going
18.
to say you take 3 damage to your
13 hit points.
main
right.
body. What is the physical armor on your main body hit location? It is the first number in the list.
Main body. Well, the first number on the list is head, torso, left arm. Main body's not on. Oh, torso or head. Head being the main body.
Main body.
I don't have that one under hit location.
Okay, so on your robot.
but they're all the same. My standard
location.
plating is 200.
Yeah, okay. So you have 2 physical armor on every part of your body, no energy armor on your body, and 0 radiation armor. But you don't need radiation armor.
I'm
You're a
immune.
robot.
Yeah.
So I rolled
3.
3 damage. It should go to your torso, but you have 2 armor, so that is reduced to 1. You lose simply 1 hit point.
1 hit point. Okay.
Jumping from the second floor to the middle. You are now right in front of the
Ow.
lunchbox full of bottle caps and explosives. It is
Yes.
hissing.
Oh,
The
no,
fuse
get-
is burning.
Okay, so I will.
behind the bar. Okay, can I run down? And like,
No, is that your best? I'm gonna. You stay hidden, sir. If you want to guide me through this with your amazing speech abilities, that's great.
Shiloh is just pulling up a table to get
Yeah.
behind,
I,
right
I'm.
beside you.
I don't know what I'm target numbered or rolling, but I would like to buy a die from you with action points.
okay.
I'm assuming what's the lock pick, please? Explosives.
It's
Oh,
explosives.
it is explosives. Sweet.
Okay, now what attribute would we say diffuse? Certainly throwing an explosive,
Perception?
throwing a grenade is a perception. We could argue agility because you're clanking this thing open, but I think perception,
Luck.
like noticing what's luck. I'll say perception explosives, difficulty 3.
Yes. Okay. So difficulty 3. I have 3 dice,
Okay,
but I do have explosives
Okay.
is one of my tagged.
right.
So I have 8, 9, 10, 11 is the target. And I need 3 successes on 3 dice. Are you able to assist me?
Yeah,
So-
I was gonna ask. Yeah,
From
so-
there, okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Does he have
Is that
knowledge of how
knowledge?
to diffuse these things? Or
Well, if he rolls high, he does. Maybe intelligence explosives, charisma explosives, because you're saying it. You're announcing it. You're
Charisma
staying cool.
explosives. Okay.
You know what? I might even give you a charisma speech to sort of calm him down in this bomb diffusing moment.
Okay, so that's 11. So
that's
and
better.
speech
Wait,
is
so roll 2
tagged.
dice or
so
1 die?
one die
roll
because it's
1
an
die.
assist.
Come on. Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
Yep. So I got a 20.
Okay, 20s are critical fails.
Okay.
I can do something. I can add a complication to the scene.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Don't worry, sir.
Okay, the complication I'm going to add is that you hear the smash of a second window, and a second bottle cap mine falls right beside the first one.
What kind of bar is this?
Sir, you're not helping. Thank you for trying.
Wait, look out for the other one. That came out of nowhere because
Okay,
everyone hates this ghoul.
I have 3 dice. I need 3 successes just to do this one.
Yeah.
Here.
Explosives is tagged for you.
Yeah, so
right?
yeah,
So any 4 or less will get you 2 successes on that one die. Impossible.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another 2 action points and buy another die because
Do it.
I don't know how much longer we have left, but this episode's going long. All right, here we go. Woo! I got a 4, a 3, a 2, a 6.
Nicely done.
Okay.
I want to somehow show you this. I don't know how.
No, we're good.
I'm gonna.
We're gonna. Yeah, we're
Got
gonna.
an HD
check this.
HD camera. I don't know if it'll
HD
work.
camera so close.
No, I can't do it. It's
So
not gonna-
close.
It's not gonna work. Yeah, there it
No,
goes.
that's so
4, a
close.
3, a 2, and a 6.
That's
So that
good
is
pod. That's good pod.
1, 2, 4, 6 successes.
Holy shite! He takes
Yeah.
both of them out.
Wait, what did I say? A 4, a 3, a 2, and a 6? 7
Yeah.
successes.
I think your skill, I just looked up, your explosive skill is actually 3. So 3 and under gets double.
Oh, okay. So
So the 4 and the 6 get 1
Six.
each, and the 3 and the 2 get 2 each, so 6.
6 successes. Yes, and I
The
needed
difficulty was 3, so 3 AP for the team.
Whew.
Nice. Okay.
Um,
okay.
I'm
Can
going to say,
Can I
if
spend
you-
those 3 to defuse the other bomb? To like say that I was such a good success that I know how to do it, that I can just.
That's not rules
recreate
as
that.
written, but
No.
rule of cool, I think that works.
Okay.
You
Hell yeah.
understand. You clank open this lunchbox and the workings of this
Well, I have
particular bomb
Multiple
maker.
arms, just
You
like
got 3 arms. So,
Yep.
oh, this is how they did that. How crude. How crude. This is, and
maybe
so-
I don't need your processor,
Mhm.
kid. But I'll get it.
Well done, West. Well done.
and you hear Gobtholomew at the bar say, "Oh no, it's the Moriarty gang. come to take back their bar. If you help me out, I'll do anything. I'll do the trade negotiations.
Can we should we say to be continued for
Yes.
a
Yes,
future
I love
episode?
it. I love it.
Oh, that was amazing. That was awesome.
That was pretty cool. I like that. Not bad. Not bad.
great. There's So thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for running us through that. And to our listeners and our Patreon supporters, thank you for being here. You're all good.
Good.
We got a new Patreon joined us at the gooder level. Weird Candy has joined us.
Weird.
Thank you.
Weird Candy.
Thank you.
Yes. So thank you. Have a good time. Be
Keep
good.
rolling.
And a good never changes.
It's always true.
All right. See you next time. Bye.
Hello.
It's our first post-credit scene. This is pretty cool.
Yes.
So I realized after we'd stopped recording and said thanks and goodbye to James that we really should have taken 5 minutes to talk about what we learned today. I love that system. That was a lot of fun. I really like the mechanics of the bartering for dice. I mean, we didn't really get to see what he would have done to us with his multiple action points, but still, like, I bet you.
Lord. Yeah, it's still wrapping my head around. You're rolling 2, but you can buy more. There he is. Welcome back.
I wasn't sure if he was decided you weren't necessary.
I'm done.
Yeah, that's it. This is these guys. Let them
So
talk about
angry.
it.
I did it.
You don't have any friends.
We're just sort of talking about what we liked, and you, Chuck, saying that.
It's wrapping my head around. It's roll low, and then figuring out like the target number and things.
Yeah,
like
I love that.
But it's quick. It's quick, and I do like that. It leans well into assisting for narrative and things along those lines. So I like that a lot.
Yeah, there's not a lot of skills, and the more equipped. Like, maybe there's a lot of skills. I'm just saying it doesn't like I don't have a whole lot of skills. Like, it's not like with Call of Cthulhu where I have all the skills listed, so I know, and I have at least something in everything, right? But like with this, it's pretty simple. Like the difficulty, I mean, we're level 2, so I'm like, why do we suck at that? Oh yeah, because we're level 2. We're not
level
like,
2.
We're not that great.
We're just walking out of the damn place.
But yeah, it's
rules as written. Rules as written. Each skill really is with a set attribute. You sort of always roll intelligence science. I like to wiggle that a lot, like where you do perception science and things.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. I liked it that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of get that from playing a lot of World of Darkness, where it's
exactly
kind of, you put together how it makes sense to you.
Well, it's funny because it's also like it's like your game too, where you literally get to negotiate which words you're going to use for the sake of that. Like I do like that a lot. I do like that. And I also like. I mean, that's a good GM tip. I think in general is if your player has a good idea for how a skill will work to do a thing.
Use it. Roll with it.
Yeah, and that's a lesson I learned too from our actual play with the ETU thing, where it was like, can you use fighting as a persuasion tool? Like, sure, why not? Make it an assist. It worked.
If it's not going to be too unfair to everyone else, if it's not something they're going to go back to, and it'll be annoying and stuff like that. But if it makes sense in that moment so well, like why get in the way?
Right.
Agreed.
No, I do like that, and again, like I say, it's just. I would need to play it a few more times to get like, okay, to flow with it. But just for that brief run through, no, you did an excellent job of breaking it down. And it's like, oh, okay, bing, bing, bing. Okay, here we go. Roll the dice, roll into this. Okay, cool.
And I like and again, it's just as a point of good GM to, like I loved your characterization of all the characters. Yes. They were all very, very cool. Like I liked how
Gob is in the game, so
right. It's funny. It's been a while since I've played 3, but I do.
I've never played 3, so I have no clue. I was like, oh right, okay.
I do, but I do remember Megaton. Like I remember Megaton, and I remember.
I've heard the name. Name, but I've never. So for me, it's like, oh, okay, here we go. So no, I liked it. It was it was a lot of fun. The luck points, What is? Yeah, we don't know what they do yet. Yeah, so that'd be interesting to see how that could be
Very
brought
useful in combat. Usually it's to buy rerolls,
Okay. Okay.
luck points.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And off camera we mentioned this, but I'll put it out here now as a way to pitch this as an idea, is that we do want to see what combat looks like in this system. But instead of doing a whole new episode, I suggested why don't we get 2 of our Patreons to play Shiloh and Kit, and we'll go fight a Deathclaw, because that'll be fun.
It's the Moriarty gang. They don't have
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you want them to have a Deathclaw.
I don't want a Deathclaw. I don't want a
level 2. No, you're a sick man. You're a sick man.
But yes, yeah, we'll put together a fun little Patreon game that'll go on just for Patreon supporters.
I love it.
Well, not supporters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll be free. It'll be the supporters get first crack at playing with us, but everybody else gets to watch it when we finish it. So thank you very much, James. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Chuck.
thank you much, James.
And
James.
and thank you, Modiphius, for a good time.
Yeah. All right. Hey, go out there, be good.
Thank you for watching. If you like or dislike what you heard, let us know. If you want to suggest an idea for an episode, ask the host a question, or just tell Chuck and James what you really think of them, join our communities at patreon.com/Good GMs Podcast, or find us on the usual social media platforms. For now, I'm E.E. Morris, and you're all good GMs. We are so grateful to all of our Patreon supporters. At the gooder level, Weird Candy. At the good level, Carl Kiesler, Preston DuBose, Francis, and me. Yes, E.E. Morris. I put my own money to back our projects because we're all good GMs.